Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and finish the evaluate part on 10.2, if it lets me. Mm, Okay, there we go. Okay, so let's see. When you multiply between the numbers 0 and 1, which means like a 1/4, 1/2, 1/3, 3/4, the effect on the figure is going to get, it's going to shrink. Okay, that shrink is called a reduction. Okay? When the k is greater than 1, then the dilation is going to be an enlargement. Okay, perfect. Okay, now let's go ahead and go to number 2. And what we're going to do is we're going to graph that triangle, and we're also going to do a dilation of multiplying each um, order pair by -2. So the x gets multiplied by -2 and the y gets multiplied by -2. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use paper over here, and I'm going to write down those coordinates just so I can stay in one place and not be moving back and forward. Okay, so I have A is 6 and 6, B is -5 and 5. And it's also a good idea to copy them down because you're less likely to make a mistake. Okay. A prime, B prime, C prime. You don't want to be forgetting what the numbers are. Okay, so we're multiplying by 2. So A prime is going to be -12 and -12. B is going to be -5 times -2 is +10. And 5 times -2 is -10. Okay. And C is going to be -5 times -2, which is +10. And 2 times -2 is going to be -4. Okay, so now that I have my points written down, I was going to write them down right here on the screen, but it's too much work. Okay, so let's go ahead and graph this. So first, I'm going to go ahead and graph A and B. So where's AB? So AB is 6 and 6. So I'm going to go to 6 and 6 and start right there. Okay, I'll fix it in a little bit. And from there, I'm going to go to B. B is -5 and 5. So from there, I'm going to go to -5. So I'm going to click and drag -5, -2, -5, and 5. Yeah, get over here. -5 and 5. So -5 is between -4 and -5. So it's going to be right there. Okay, let me see if I can fix this one a little bit. Kind of picky about it. So I'm just going to kind of like put them where they're supposed to go, and then I'm going to zoom in on the shape and then graph it that way. Okay, so we got 6, 6, -5, +5, and C is going to be -5 and 2. So from B to C, I'm going to go to -5 and 2. So -5 and 2 is going to be straight down. Okay, and then I'm going to connect it, CA, in there. Okay, so there's our pre-image, and now we're going to do our image. And like I said, I already wrote them down after I did the multiplication of by -2. So now I'm just going to go ahead and graph them. So the first one is going to be A, which is -12, -12. So I'm going to go to -12 and negative 12. So negative 12 and negative 12 and negative 12. So negative 12 and negative 12 is down here. Click on it, click, 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 click. Okay, there they are. And then I'm going to go to 10, negative 10. So I'm going to go all the way to 10. Keep going. Going to 10, negative 10. Come on, keep going. Okay, so negative, so 10 on the X, negative 10 on the Y. Okay, and then from there, I'm going to go to C, 10, negative 4. So I'm going to go BC. So from 10 to negative 4. Okay, and then I'm going to connect the first one to the last one. Okay, so from here, come on, come on. Okay, and then I'm just going to fix it a little bit. It's kind of picky. The important thing is that you know what they're doing so that when it comes down to the test, you'll be able to get it right. Okay. Okay, so now I can zoom in and I can just do a little bit of fixing. Just okay, that looks better. That looks good. And that one might be a little bit off, but let's see if that works. Okay, and then we said this one. Okay, so let's try. I think it was AB. There it is. Okay, and hopefully this doesn't let me down and marks wrong. Yay. Okay, so let's see. What is the effect of the negative scale? So what did it do to our, when we multiply by a negative? Um, well, the 2 multiplied by the 2, since it's greater than 1, it made it bigger. And the negative 2, that is a 180-degree rotation. If you remember back from the last chapter, when you do a 180-degree rotation, the X and the Y stay the same. They just become the opposite. Okay, so let's see if that's what you're going to do. The absolute value of each coordinate has increased by a factor of 2. Okay. So by a factor of 2, the orientation of the Fourier plane is rotated 180 degrees. Let's check it. Perfect. And we click submit and get a perfect score. Got it. Well, I'm going to let you try the evaluation part. Okay. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm going to be in a Zoom all this morning till 3 o'clock. So if you need me, you know where to find me.